Welcome to our Nini SR channel.
Third person POV. No way. Nevin asked Jess on the phone. When Jess called him, he felt something important because Jess never calls him if it's not an emergency. When he picks the call without even hi, Jess asks for Nick's locker password. Nevin twitched and said it might be their mother's birthday date or anniversary. But it's hopeless. Jess had already tried every single important date. But it never opens.
So Nevin asks her, why don't you ask him, Jess?
Jess let a snort out and said, I can't, even if I ask, he won't tell me. Why? He told you everything. What is even in that locker, he asks. Jess stood silent, but in her mind, she was fighting herself to tell or not. If you don't tell me, I will ask Nick, Nevin said as he broke the silence. Okay. Okay. I will tell you, but promise me that you will never ask Nick anything about this, Jess said, as she mumbled. Why? Is there any problem with you two? Huh? Don't say he is cheating on you, Nevin asked as he got up from his bed. Ha. No, it's not about us. It's about you. Jess replied, nearly whispering. What the hell is going on? Just tell me and I promise I will never ask him about this. He says, annoyed. Okay. It starts when you and I start to search for Loxley. At that time, I asked for help from Nick. At first, he said he couldn't help me. But I keep asking him to say she did something bad to the company, so I need to find her. Even though he keeps telling me he can't help me without official complaints about her. But a month ago I saw a file on his table named Loxley Bennett. No way. Are you fucking serious? He asks as he grips the bed sheets in anger. Then why does he keep saying he can't help you? When I asked him, he said stop looking for her. He knows I lied to him. He keeps saying stop looking for her, and he even burns that file. She sighs as she continues, but yesterday I saw another file with her name on his studies table. When I was about to open, your brother caught me and put that file in locker safe. She sighs again. So, you're saying he knows something about her, but he didn't want us to know that. Right? He asks a lie in bed. That's why he keeps saying she's not good for me? Why don't you ask him clearly? He asked, rubbing his forehead. I have already asked him a million times, but he keeps saying I should stay out of this and I should stay away from her. You know about your brother, right? He keeps secrets as secrets, she says softly. What should we do? He asked. Just as Nevin remembers a person who can help them. How about you ask Nicholas, their cousin? Nick's best buddy? He might know something? He suggests. I will try to get any information. Jess replied. Okay. Nevin replied with a nod. Then how's the situation there? Jess asked curiously. Nothing. She texts me sometimes. We only meet at a party with 20 people. So, you can guess how it's going. Okay, is she still the same as she was here or any changes? Jess asks. Nope. She didn't change a bit. She is still fooling around as she was back there. Nevin sighed. Ah. I already told you she never trusts anyone, and she keeps saying no to relationships. Maybe you can change her mind, with your love magic, Jess said as she laughed. I don't think so. Maybe I will be back in a month heartbroken, and you have to be my drinking buddy. Nevin snorted. Haha. Okay, okay, just try hard. I have a meeting, so bye. And I will update if I get anything from Nicholas. And bye. Jess cut the call. Nevin sighed as he lay on his stomach and put his phone on the bedside, thinking about what Jess informed him about. As he was in deep thought, his phone buzzed, indicating he was receiving a message.
Nevin POV.
Where are you? Are you okay? I can't find you.
Shoot. I forgot to text her before leaving. Me, sorry for leaving without saying.
Oh. I'm sorry if I did anything that offended you.
Me, no, nothing like that. Actually, I didn't feel good, so I left without saying. Sorry. ...
Okay. Take rest, smiley face.
I put my phone down and thought about what the secret was about Loxley that Nick tried to hide. Again, my phone buzzed.
Shall we go out tomorrow for lunch if you are okay? Just us?
Another buzz.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Me, I would love to go.
Okay, I will pick you up at 11. Take a rest. Let's meet tomorrow. Present.
As I opened my front door, I saw a black Jeep Wrangler, JK. My jaw dropped as I studied the beauty.
Stop gawking.
My miracle says from the driver's seat. I just nodded and locked the door behind me. Since it has been stormy for 2 days, we had to cancel our outing. Unlike the last 2 days, today it is sunny. She got down from her side and went to the passenger seat to open the door for me. I hopped in and she closed the door. Oh my God. As I buckled in, I felt the butterflies dancing in my stomach. The books I read and movies show this feeling, where the male lead opens a car door for their female lead. As a guy, I never get someone to open a car door for me aside from some random taxi driver. I saw her hop in the driver's seat and start the engine.
Are you ready?
She turned to ask me. Yep. I replied. She keeps looking at me as she studies my face and asks.
Are you blushing?
No. I said as I put my hands on my cheek.
I like it. And you look so cool in this outfit.
She said as she looked ahead at the road and started driving. I keep mentally scolding myself for feeling this way. She turns on the radio and plays some slow music.
Is there anything specific you want to eat or you're okay with anything? She asks.
I'm okay with anything, I said, looking out the window. I have been staying in my room since I came here. But this city is so beautiful. I see so many stores, hotels, parks. I mentally tell myself I should go out sometimes. She pulls over and stops in front of the restaurant named Just Food. I chuckled at the name. When she got down and came to my side, I opened the door and went out myself. She just glared at me and said,
Looks like someone hates Prince treatment.
It's not like I hate it, it's just I will never be treated like that. So, I just smirked as I looked at her. She looked cool in this emerald green shirt with dark black pants and curly hair that looked like it took a long time to get ready and a small black watch which was holding on her wrist.
We should get in. I'm starving,
she says as she leads the way. As we entered, she led us to the last table as she regularly here. This place looks good. Not even packed. 2 to 3 tables filled with people. As I sat the opposite of her, she hands me a menu which is placed on the table. "Are you regular here?" I asked, looking at the menu.
Yep. My friend owns this place. And for food, this is my favorite place. You know the food I have been delivering you are from here,
Says, looking at me. As I looked through the menu, the waiter came to take out our order. I ordered nasi goreng, and she ordered mee goreng and some juice. The waiter took our order and left with a little nod. I like this feeling where we are both silent and looking at each other. It's like we have known each other for a long time. She wasn't even bothered by my silence. If it's others, they may keep trying to talk or they are scrolling through their phones to busy themselves. But she is different. She never bothers me. She just looks like that. She clears her throat and asks,
Can I ask something?
I just nodded as I looked at her.
How did you guys find me?
She asked curiously. I just looked at her, like trying to understand what she meant by find me.
I mean, before I left, I made sure no one got to know where I was going. And I even changed my number and deleted every social media account. And nobody knows about this place. Then all of a sudden, Jess calls me to my new number and asks for a place for you to stay.
She asks as, tilting her head. I don't know, when I told Jess I was going to Bali, she suggested that I should stay at your place. I lied.
Are you sure?
She questioned me. Han, I clapped my hands. She said about some actor in her company staying at your place for his vacation. Maybe that's how she finds you. I shrugged my shoulders and it was true. When me and Jess search for My Miracle, one of the actors in Jess' company told her, he meets My Miracle there. That's how we get to know about this place. She keeps glaring at me as if she put a hole in my head. As she's killing me with her eyes. Our food is placed in front of us by the waiter. I internally said thank you to the waiter for the good timing and we both started to dig in. We sometimes talk as we eat. When we finish our food, she gets a call. She picks the call and looks at me. She just says okay to the other person as she looks at me and cut the call.
Just stay here for 5 minutes, I have to meet them.
She got up and pointed to the 3 guys wearing black suits sitting far from our table. I nodded. Since that table was far from us, we couldn't hear anything or anyone's thoughts. She just went and sat in front of them and signed some papers and asked them something, and one guy explained something to her. When she gets up, one of the guys gives her some paper without even reading. She just tears that paper and throws it in their faces and leaves without saying anything.